good afternoon, everybody. Thursday afternoon. Come over to do a little card change out on the trail cam. Maybe do a little hiking. Nah, not really hiking, guys. You know me better than that already. May walk around back here for a little while. So get over here and see what's on the camera this time. Not going to be able to come over this week and do a camp out. I was actually going to do an overnight tonight, but plans change. You know how that goes. You guys know how that goes. I'll get it right in a minute. It's been one of those mornings. Now look, I'll come back to you when I get over to the little pond. I changed the card in the camera there and put out some more goodies for the critters. There's some more apples. Card shows I got 53 pictures. I could see a couple of deer shots there and several possum. I'll try to pick out the better ones and show you. And I finally got a picture of what I knew was coming over here all along anyway. Coyote in the shot. I'm going to mosey on through the briars here and get back to you over there on the other side. Stick around. Ooh-wee. Just look at all that green. Ain't it pretty? Yeah, I've done got one tick off of me. Swatted at several mosquitoes. And I think that's going to be a typical day down here. I'm going to hit the trail right over there. Get on over to the hideout. I don't believe anybody's been here since I was here last. Doesn't look like it anyway. Card says I got 53 pictures. I have to wait till I get to the house and see what all's there, but I do believe I caught that coyote. I know there's been one prowling around, finding evidence, if you know what I mean. The last little pile of evidence I found was about 30 feet that way, just down from the camp here. I got no problem with them coming in and around. We don't leave anything over here for them to use, basically, unless they want to start a fire. Nobody had tried to get in here. The screen was still down and tucked under. Didn't seem to be any issues there. It's just bone dry in here. It rained a fair bit yesterday, not real hard, no storming or anything, but we got a little dab of rain. You know, it's almost 80 degrees here already, just a little bit after noon. 2 ticks already, just from the walk through. I parked on the south side today. So far I haven't had bug one here at the camp. A couple of spiders come out of here when I opened it up, but I really expected that. Yeah, this warm weather's gonna curtail the campfires a little bit. Probably drive some of us inside for a time or two when it gets up above 100 degrees, man. I just find it awful hard to get out here. I still enjoy coming out. That'll probably be the time to start doing, hopefully doing a little more hiking. I can't really call it hiking. I just get out in the woods and take a walk. There's no way I could keep up with most of you guys, you know. 3 miles in a day would be about max for me, carrying any kind of pack at all. I had this one today. Not well, it's a little lighter now without the apples, but I could carry that one for a little while. I think it's right around 15 pounds. I put some stuff in it, some clothes, and just to give it a little bit of body weight. Of course, I always carry my emergency med kit with me when I come out. Got the fire starting stuff always. This time I've done a little bit different here too, though, with the I'm using the bladder this time. I don't really know whether I like that or not. It doesn't taste funny. The water tastes fine coming out of it, but Just not sure about drinking out of a plastic tube, I don't guess. Well, I'm in a little need of a snack, and I brought a little bit of stuff to have a warm brew. We're not going to have anything hot today, that's for sure. But I have found out that this Swiss Miss doesn't mix well with cool water, so we're going to heat it up a little bit anyhow. You guys hang around and have a brew with me. Not going to do much else today. Most of you guys are familiar with my little cook set. Started out with it just in this little Crown Royal bag. I got another bag at the house picked out that's a little bit bigger, but this does really good for just day service like I'm doing today. Got room for to light my fire, fork and spoon, knife combo. And everybody's familiar with the 18 ounce. I believe it's 18 ounce. It's hung up right now. There we go. The 18 ounce Ozark Trail. Yeah, that's kind of nice, isn't it? Made it myself, so I can't complain. Always carry some napkins, biofuel, windbreak, and a little stand for it. It works out really good with this. Stick this back on there real quick. I've enjoyed having that. You know, it's not too much. You don't have to build a fire if you don't want to. A lot of mornings I just don't care to build a fire. Just to have a bowl of oatmeal, you know. So this is kind of sweet. And I was prowling around the other day. I went over to the boy's house working on his bike a little bit. And I found this aluminum cup that wasn't being put to any use. And just about 1/8 of an inch below that rim is a cup. So kind of got a measuring cup now. I kind of know by now where a cup is deep on this. But I was going to try to use this with this at some point in time to cook an egg. Maybe 2. I think I can scramble 2 eggs in that. We're going to see. Not today, but we'll see one morning when I got a chance to do this. For right now, I'm going to fire it up and get a little bit of water going so I can have me some warm chocolate today. I'm using a brand new bladder, so I trust it a little bit. So I done the old trick of pressurize the tank a little bit. If I can squeeze it, so we can get some water out of it without sucking on it. I think that's one of the drawbacks about using the bladder that I don't like. That ought to do for what I need right now. I mean, that works, but I don't like doing it. You know, if I didn't have a brand new bladder in that thing, I don't think I would do that. Oh, look at there. I've been asked the question, how come I always light my campfires with a ferro rod, and I always light my pipe with a lighter? Well, it's a pretty easy answer to that one. I don't like striking all those sparks up next to my face, for one thing. But I've given it a little bit of thought, and I think one of these evenings by the firelight, I'll light my pipe with a ferro rod. Yeah. We'll see how that comes along. Might ought to set this up, huh? This little piece of aluminum foil's been folding and unfolding for close to 2 years now. Should be about wore out, but it still does a pretty good job. You really got to wrap these little stoves up like this if you want to get the good heat around the pot. Well, with my warm chocolate ready, just about right, I think. Oh yeah, perfect. And I have a strawberry bar with it. Thanks for coming with me today, guys. Cheers. Getting too hot for this kind of stuff today. Gonna have to go to bring an iced tea with me to the woods, huh? I'm gonna scarf down this little bar. Yeah, with a quick wash and wipe. I thought this all worked out pretty good. It goes around there. It holds pretty good size pot. I mean, I can balance my little 8-inch skillet on it pretty good. And with this doubled over, just kind of take it, wrap the can nicely with it one time around. Fits down in there quite well. So sometimes the foil slides up a little bit. Got room for probably, I think there's about 10 napkins there. Paint can lid goes on top pretty well. Well, not with the napkins up, but decent little cook set. Does fit in the Crown Royal bag. This also fits in the bag. Not well. But this little cup that I newly acquired, thanks Toad, and it goes right down in the bottom of the bag. Might as well stick it in there. Goes down in the bottom of this bag, just almost too good. And the 18-ounce cup just does fit in this Crown Royal bag, by the way. Doesn't like much not fitting. Of course, it's got to be aggravating. We're recording. But it goes right nicely. Sets right in that cup in the bottom. And I don't think I'll carry it here all the time, but for today, I just stuck my fork spoon combo down there, and not too bad. If I remember right, a full tank of fuel and the 18-ounce cup with the screen and the wind reflector is 1 pound 2 ounces. 70% of that weight is your fuel. Works good for me, guys. Most of the mushrooms I'm finding today kind of look like this one. Something's already dug it up. I think it's on its way out. I'll let the proper folks know about it so they can come over and start getting them. You probably can't see them. There's 2 or 3 right out there that look the same. A little bit smaller than that one. This one here is not looking real healthy. Still well rooted. My brother over here looks the same. And it has come time for me to head out. Got the hobo shack all wrapped up. Didn't even look like any critters had tried to get in there. It's kind of amazing. And we'll head just a little bit almost towards the sunset. Get on back to the car. Kind of hate to leave. I guess everybody's aware it's Easter time again. I think I'm going to head on out and get back to the house before it gets too bad here this afternoon. I do want to go by one spot over here that we went by on the last video, I think. It just looked like a really nice spot to hang a hammock, so I want to take another look at that. Pretty good trail going up the hill right there. Sure do wish I could spend the night. Not this week. Maybe next week. Well, you guys have a safe Easter. Do what you got to do, whatever your religious preference. And main thing is just enjoy yourself. Get everybody outdoors if you can. That's what I'm going to try to do. Probably have a overnight next weekend. I'm going to be busy all week. So we'll be back over here come next Saturday maybe. Hope so anyway. Till then, everybody, just waiting for the next big adventure. Oh yeah, enjoy the pictures.